going on, everybody? This is Rob Wilson of Arstellations. Happy Friday. It's 11/11/2022. And it's been a kind of dreary Friday in my area due to rain, weather changes. I've even had the sniffles today. But I hope all of you are doing well. And today, Draw, Chat, and Chill, we're going to cover some things, mainly talk about Kevin Conroy, the voice of Bruce Wayne / Batman from the Batman the Animated Series cartoon show from the 1990s. And then I'm going to do some drawing. I got some projects I can't show you right now. I just hope that when I can reveal them that you will like them, hopefully. My art style, my expression, that kind of thing. So we'll see. But yeah, the weekend is here. And at 66, Kevin Conroy is just as iconic, I think, as Mark Hamill's voice acting as the Joker, his arch nemesis. And they normally say that, to build a hero, you need a villain that defines him. And I think those two just kind of went hand in hand as far as how they put stuff together. And Batman, the animated series, was full of stars. I mean, you had Ron Perlman, the voice of Clayface, who was introduced in that show. You had Harley Quinn, who was first introduced on that show. And she became what she is today, very popular, amongst DC comic fans and readers and cosplayers and so on and so forth. So yeah, a lot of things came out of that show, and that show was inspired by the 1989 Batman, where Michael Keaton, was the Cape Crusader. And that's just how it is. Oh, I was looking for something. Bear with me 1 minute. So yeah, at 66, I guess he died last night. I'm going to go over that in just a minute. Let me see. Hold on. There we go.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
Yep. Oh, wow. Makes sense. Having people that kind of shape and mold our childhood is it's something else, And when you lose those icons, regardless of who they are, you know what I mean? People that inspire you. I feel like in a way you lose a part of yourself, or at least what you had, but that person or inspiration lives on through you, the memories, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, Hage? How you doing, man? So yeah, let's go ahead and get to another one here. This one's about 10 minutes long. It says, Batman actor Kevin Conroy's last video before death. So touching. We'll see.
Dan, this is Batman, calling from the library of Wayne Manor. Your friend Joshua wanted me to send you this message. So this is just for you, Dan, a.k.a. ADD Gamer. Remember, Dan, It's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you. Okay, this is Kevin. Damn. You know, I've been doing this role for 30 years. Isn't that wild? And one of the really wonderful aspects of it that I never anticipated is this dialogue I get to have with the audience, this interaction, because the Batman fans are amazing. They're so passionate about the character.
Yeah.
And there's a really interesting connection that people have with Batman. It's like a personal connection. There's a sense of intimacy there that just doesn't exist for the other superheroes. And my feeling is that's true because of all the superheroes. Batman is the only one who's actually not a superhero. He doesn't have any superpowers. There's nothing supernatural about him. He can't fly. He can't see through walls. He's a man. He's a human being. He's like you and me. In fact, he's a very flawed man. And he knows he's flawed. He's been damaged by life. But Dan, we are all flawed. Every one of us. And we all get damaged by life. So it makes him that much more relatable for us because in a way he's so much like us. What distinguishes him is that no matter what life throws at him, no matter what crisis, disappointment, failure, he doesn't let it defeat him. He doesn't let it make him bitter. He takes the pain that life throws at him and he turns it around and he gives it back to the world as love. Because his whole mission is to leave the world better than he found it. It's almost as if that ability to take the pain, to take misfortune and turn it around, turn it into something positive. It's almost as if that is his superpower. But there's nothing supernatural about that, is there? He does that through force of his will, through his determination, through his belief in himself, through his belief in his mission. And that is something we can all aspire to. Because you don't have to have superpowers to want to give to your family, your community, to leave the world a better place. You, Dan, you do it every day. Joshua told me about the work you do for his charity.
That's some very inspirational words, especially leading to, going from a fictional character to, a real life, situation, a person going through that. I used to skip school at night, or at day, during the day, and sometimes come straight home and play video games, work out, draw, and then sit right in front of the TV. Batman the animated series, so many things came out of that show. Very inspiring for its time of it being an American cartoon. The art wasn't the greatest, but it had a presence, and you kind of felt like everyone had a story in Gotham City, from the guy who road rages against the Joker, and then he asked the Joker to do a favor for him in order to spare his life, to the flaws of Batman, as Kevin Conroy has explained. So let's continue.
With animals for shelter friends. Think of how much you're giving to the community and how much love you're giving to the animals. I really relate to that because I love animals. I've always had dogs. I just lost my dog recently, Angus. He was a 14-year-old white Labrador, and he was massive. And he was wonderful. Everyone loved him. And 14 years, for a lab, that's pretty good. That's long. That's a long life. The hard part about our love for animals is that they do leave us young. They leave us early. You just have to realize how lucky we are to have them when they're here. But think of what you're doing in the care you're giving to your shelter friends. You have a big heart, Dan, and you should be proud of that. And Joshua sees that in you. Life throws things at all of us. It really does. fate just throw
Hi
them out?
guys, welcome back to this channel. Kevin Conroy,
Well, okay, that's what that is.
the actor who became Batman for generations of fans when he voiced the Dark Knight in the icon Batman, the animated series, and Justice League cartoons, as well as plethora of the video games, including the Batman Arkham franchise, has died at the age of 66. The first reports of Conley passing after brief battle with cancer came from Danny Fashing, who played a poison ivy position. Conley is a legendary Batman, the animated series, before being
So he did 30 years. That's a long time to play that character. So like from it started with the animated series, then I guess video games, and then he popped in to the Batwoman show, which was not the best, but you know he still got a chance to play a Bruce Wayne um, in another how can I say it? Bruce Wayne from another universe, which, like I said, wasn't the best. So yeah, that's this guy's. What's up, Hagi? The sound is the guy in the background. He's providing commentary for it.
confirmed by Walter Bros Animation. Kevin was far more than an actor whom I had a pleasure of acting and directing, casting. He was dear friend for 30 years whose kindness and generosity spirit knew no boundaries, said casting director Andre Romano in a press release provided by Warner Bros. Um, Kevin is warm heart, delightfully deep, loud, and pure love of life will be with me forever. That's what he said. Kevin was a perfectionist, added Mark Hamill, the Star Wars star who voiced the Joker opposite Conley Batman. He was one of my favorite people on the planet, and I have loved him like a brother. He really cared for people around him. His decency shone through everything he did. Every time I saw him or I spoke with him, my spirit were elevated. Tributes have begun pouring on for the actor, including for Batman, the animated series script, Paul Dean. Conley's career as an actor began with a role on the soap opera
Mystery and
Another World
Entertainment said, "Rest in
before
peace,
a
Kevin."
stint in the theater throughout the early 1980s. Aquaman. Conley's acting career came hand in hand with the series of AIDS pandemic as subject he went on write about his year. DC Comics Pride issue after regular roles on TV, including appearance in Dynasty and Tour of Duty. Conley Roy would be shot and stardom in the hearts of the comics fan and children's the world over when he landed on the voted role of Bruce Wayne and Batman in the 1992 Batman the animated series. Conley duality as a playboy one's persona and strategic tortured Batman ended his voice as definitive interpretation
This
of the
guy's having
Dark
trouble.
Knight to the audience, immediately making him the Batman of generation after generation as he continued to voice the character in the continuations like the movie Mask of the Fantasy, as well as the successor series the new adventure of Batman and Batman Beyond, as we as well as other DC animation show like Justice League, and Ultimate Convoy Vocal presents and his rich lead.
So think about that. That's again Batman the animated series. Um, when he was Batman when uh, in his movies, Master of Phantasm, World's Finest, and then he was Batman in Justice League Unlimited, and he was Batman in was it the beginning of the DC animated universe? Batman, Superman, Public Enemy. He was the voice of it in Crisis on Two Earths. He was a Batman? I think Bad Blood. No, I think they actually. You know what? Yeah, because they switched up Superman's voice in Crisis on Two Earths. So that's a long time, man. That's a long time of playing one character. Kind of making it your own
To
being.
him continue to the voice the Dark Knight in the decades since the animated series in the mediums, including video games like the Batman Arkham trilogy in the Justice fighting game, and many more, as well as several films in the DC animated universe. Conroy even went to play a live-action version of the Bruce Wayne in the CWDC TV show crossover events Crisis in the Infinity Earth, a masked of confidence of the world and private, unracked by conflict and wounds. Convoy wrote of the duality of Batman and his identity as outgoing man in his DC Comics Pride story, Find Batman. In this video, I would like to take my deepest condolences to the family, fans, and friends. And if this is your first time on this channel, please consider subscribing, like the video for more information. I take
That's again. That's a long time of playing Batman. So I'm gonna do one more tribute to Kevin Conroy, well known for the voice of the Cape Crusader, from animation to movies. Well, from animation to video games to animated movies, and then also in a few shows, or at least Batwoman in particular. So I'm gonna get started with that, and we'll try to have some good vibes drawing. It's a tough one. I have to express that.
Is Kevin Conroy. How was that?
That was good, Kevin. Keep going.
Okay. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. I like to claim that I have been the only voice of Batman for any animated show. My favorite episodes of any of the shows are the ones that deal with just want to grab my blood because they know me. I've shared my deepest emotional life with them through my performance and through my voice. So the advice I would give to the next person who comes along and voice Batman is don't, because I'm still here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's been a long time, Bingo. Who sent you? You peeped.
Is it over?
For now.
Would you stay with me? I'm scared.
No one will. Gotham needs something more, something worse to defend her. She needs a new myth. A legend more powerful than I can be right now. A legend that can only rise from the ashes of the Batman. And sometimes you have to.
That's it. All right, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I shall return in just a moment. All right, y'all don't go anywhere, don't panic, or at least get what you need, because we're going to come back and try to jam it out. All right, right back. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try to get some drawing done. But before I do, let me go ahead and let you guys know that you can find me everywhere on what is known as social media. So I am going to put my link in the chat. Man, I got the sniffles today. Weather changing. So see. My link tree brings you here. It has all of my stuff, my comic shop, my Dropbox, my Patreon, my Gumroad, where I have physical merchandise like shirts and posters, framed art, my website, kind of like my online portfolio. Rumble is my YouTube alternative. It is available there. My Twitter, my Instagram, my YouTube, my email. And if you want to contribute to my growth and help maintain this show and my work, Cash App is right there. it's a no-brainer. So that's that. And also, let me go ahead and let you guys know about this great Indiegogo campaign that is out right now. It is called Unconditional Shove. I'm the type of person where I will share other people's stuff because I understand what a community is. So I know it's not always about me. You know, it's about people getting a chance to accomplish what it is that they love to do. And at 69%, 18 days left. I think Odin Dasco and Broken Compass Comics are doing a great job in making that happen. To get a chance to make your own comic book is a dream come true for those that love doing that always wanted to do that. Or in my case, you know, it being a childhood dream. You know, we don't always know how we're going to do it. We don't know always what tools we'll need to do it. But to be in amongst of a great community like Comicsgate, I have an opportunity to learn some truly great things from fellow comic book creators, because that's why we're here. You know, if we're on YouTube just to play around and fiddle and do gimmicky art pieces, which some people do, I mean, we wouldn't be really trying to sell comic books. But that's definitely one of the reasons why I'm here. You know, I've already made a comic book, so I'm looking to make the next installment and take the lessons that I learned previously and apply them to now. So that's what we got going on. Unconditional Shove. It's on Indiegogo. You got 18 days left. I'll be launching my campaign for VKP #1 pretty soon. I think in the next couple of months, and that's going to be rocking and rolling too. So for anyone that's seen my artwork now compared to then, you see what's going on, and all I can do is just hope to be a better writer, so that way people that do like what it is I'm creating, you know, will like to see more of it, and, you know, help build that stream where I can keep making artwork as long as, you know, keep making stories and telling stories as long as people like it and want to read it. So that's that. Now I'm on to some drawing. Let me see here. Let's see. I'm only going to be here for about 20 minutes. Because the work I have, I can't really show it. Let me see. Some jams. Yeah, this weather must really be changing because I sneezed so much today. I was like, what the heck? Now, I know my vitamin D and vitamin C are up to par, so that's what we got going on. So this weather change, my immune system's up, but the weather can have an effect regardless. Plus, I got my apple cider vinegar with stevia. Got my own little lemonade. So that's that. Let me see. All right. But yeah, rest in peace to Kevin Conroy. He's one of the greats. 30 years. You imagine that? You know, I'm 40. So that's like, damn. You know, it was like somewhere around 10 when he was doing Batman. It's crazy. I've been along for the ride as much as as much as I possibly could every step of the way. So. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna switch to my. Today I'm just working on some graphic design stuff for this show, and that's it. That's all I'm doing online, at least. Oh no! Yeah, come on. All right, here we go. Okay. I got some portfolios on the way that I had to order, and I'm getting ready to do some traditional pieces that I'll be taking to conventions. At 11 by 17, I think. Let me see. At 11 by 17, I think about $100 to $150 per sketch is a reasonable. I'm sorry, $150 to $200 is a reasonable amount. For actual traditional one-off pieces. I got some protective covers that'll go for that. That will be going on those too. Let's see here. This thing has a lot of architecture. A lot of stuff I'm not prepared to draw today. Hmm.
Hello?
What up? What up? What's going on, man?
Oh, this drone.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing the same, drawing on different mediums, both traditional and doing the digital.
Yeah, traditional, you can always sell again. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got to get into the habit of getting used to letting go of art pieces that I like. Because I know some artists, they don't like to let go. I got a bunch of stuff that I could sell, but I want to redo them with better quality. So, yeah, my area is about to have some local conventions, so I got to make sure I have stuff available. Can't be lollygagging. I got some stuff coming back from some of my editors, and on my script, so I have to make the appropriate corrections, and that's straight up just drawing the pages after that. 'Cause I definitely wanted to get that rolling in November, and it's already the 11th, so clock is ticking. I kind of set up my own deadlines, to when to have stuff done, and then when people ask me, I want to make sure that I have a date to give them, so that way I can start prepping their mind to be ready for when I have my campaign coming up. So I want to make sure that I keep my word too. So that's one thing, but customer service. When you're doing the business and it's all on you, and you don't resolve matters, those negative reviews will pop up real quick. Nothing kills your business like word of mouth. Just like nothing brings, more business to your thing like word of mouth. It can make it or break it. So that's got to get done. So let's see, what is it you're drawing?
Right here, this is the next page of previous page.
Okay.
So the tiger got through slashing him, slashing the boy from the top of the head down the side of his body. And he was in like this defensive position,
Mm-hmm.
Someone coming at you with a machete, and he's like, throw your hands up
Mm.
front.
Yep.
Anyways, when he did that, Tiger snatched him up with by his arm, started swinging him around and dragging him around. He sees his
ragdoll
spear.
Mm.
Yeah, ragdoll. Sees his spear, he dropped when the tiger knocked him back earlier, so he grabs that. And as the tiger pulls him up into the sky, he flips onto the tiger and gets ready to stab the tiger.
Nice.
And this, I guess this page shows he's gonna miss. The tiger's gonna dodge him. Then let go his arm and dodge the stab, and then hit him. Send it flying and then he's gonna do a little flip, land on his feet, then jump up in the sky and stab the tiger.
Nice.
But it's gonna be one of those. What is it? I don't know what to call it. I don't remember. In wrestling, so you got the guy winning or the bad guy winning, and then the good guy he freaking does something, puts down the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
It's like everyone's like, yeah, cheering, and then the bad guy gets up. Undertaker doesn't.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't phase him, you know. He sits up. So the tiger's gonna be like that. After he jumps up, leaps on the tiger and stabs him.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger, right? Tiger comes down, looks like he's dead. Spear sticking out of it. And then the kid stand there all bloody, broken arm and slashed up. But then the tiger sits up and then like what's it? Pats the spear away, you know, like it falls to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was nothing. And then the kid sees that spear and pierces the eye. Tiger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
Nice.
he knows he's fucked.
Yeah, sounds like you got a
dagger.
good combo sequence. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can't wait to be done.
Yeah, it sounds like which.
So many tigers.
Yeah, you love these fantastic beasts. You know, in many different ways. But I mean, you know, the more you draw them, the better you get at them anyway. So that's what counts. Drawing something new that can be challenging, and at times it may take more time than usual. Using any reference, or you've drawn enough animals to kind of know where you're doing?
No reference.
Mm-hmm.
I've been drawing tigers since I was a little kid.
Ah.
Dinosaur,
Mm-hmm.
jets.
Mm-hmm. So those are your trademarks then.
I guess. I mean, like, kind of abandoned that as a little kid thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all little kids, they love dinosaurs. They love animals.
Mm-hmm.
Jets.
Yeah.
Keep bringing jets.
Mm-hmm.
The most popular jets, like, to me, were the F-16
Uh-huh.
and then the F-14. Jets.
That makes sense.
But anyways, abandoned those when I learned how to draw titties and ass.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Titties and ass from then on.
On to the dark side, huh? Nice.
That's it. It's like Toy Story. When Andy discovered titties and ass, he just abandoned Woody and them.
Yeah. Yeah. Some things are a little more fun than others, you know. And that new discovery with a lot of stuff we as kids we enjoy growing up. There are things, as you know, we become adults that okay, we've seen it our whole life, so we start to become accustomed to it. But for when kids see stuff like that, like, you know, kids to a degree, they know they can't fly. So when they see something that flies, it's intriguing, you know, aside from birds. So like the I think the things that are beyond the norm are definitely what intrigue kids at a young age into having those unique things. You know, like you said, most kids like dinosaurs growing up. You know, I did because they're so different and there were so many of them. You know, so that is the gift that keeps on giving. Where's your crew at? Let me see. Where's Shadboo and Hilo?
Well, it's not my crew.
No,
There's people who roll by.
I thought those your homie.
I break my since it's only one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I get to talk to, so I bring them into Discord or whatever
Mm-hmm.
they got. If they want to type, if they want to talk, chit chat, then I bring them in.
Yeah, that works.
He loves a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Streams art, and he also makes figures.
He makes what?
Figures.
Oh, figurines.
Models.
Yeah.
Yeah, like takes a epoxy and I don't know what the other clay or I don't know what it is. Molds a figure out.
Yeah, he does sculpting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Eddie's main consumer. I remember the drug PSA from the 90s. Drugs make you fly. Oh, shucks. Well, I'm glad we had such great lessons in Batman, the animated series in the 90s. You know, Batman did save a few kids' lives, you know, from certain drugs. And then Batman Beyond with the story of the slappers. There were athletes that were using these, a type of Bane's venom steroid. You know, he busted up that smuggling ring. What you putting in here, 80s made? Oh, snap. 80s made bringing back anti-drug PSA. You gotta take a look at this.
Listen to me. I want you to cross the corner and look both ways because people today will run right over you.
Today, the streets are even more dangerous than you think.
You like flying? I got something that'll really make you fly.
So
Oh man, I remember this.
But somebody else will. For a free parent's guide to drug prevention, call 1-800-624-0100.
Yeah, I remember that. 80s. You brought it back. Yeah, I remember that, and I remember the rap song that that they did about you know, drugs and all that. Yeah, so you know, drugs never really been my thing. Never really been my thing. I like to stay focused and on task as best I can. I want to fly. Crack pack. You ever seen the Danny video? I think the original one. You smoke crack, you better watch your back. Is that the one you talking about? 80s? Yeah, that guy sucks. Yeah, Danny's always in the way, always trying to get his revenge. He's always after the fine folks at CG. So yeah, any communities you part of, Hage?
When I first started streaming, I was looking to find some videos. Even went to the furries.
Oh Lord!
Put my put an artwork. I was like that. Sylvester Stallone as a tiger.
Hmm.
They kicked me out of the form.
Are you serious?
I got the I screenshot the email.
They kicked you out
hilarious.
over Sylvester Stallone as Eye the Tiger?
He said I made him feel unsafe.
Oh my God! See, that's that bull crap I'm talking about right there.
So I was like, yeah, okay.
That's crazy.
That's hey dude, gotta be fucking with these guys.
Made him feel unsafe. Why, Sylvester Stallone? That's too much testosterone. They just had
I
a.
have the fucking screenshot. I saved it.
That's crazy. They just locked right on up. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm triggered. Oh my God.
Let's see, can your audience hear me? No, I can't hear myself.
You say you can't?
Can't.
Let me see.
There's no audio.
So there's no audio?
I think they would have found that.
You said they would have what?
Found that funny.
Oh, hell yeah. Folks be getting triggered off
There's no audio. Coming on a unmuted stream.
Because I got you on through the, I'm sure the mic can hit you. I mean, the mic is picking you up. But yeah, that's one of them things, you know. I was just watching a debate with Ethan Van Sciver and one of the guys that was calling, you know, confiscate the hate group, usual stuff, and you know, EVS, he likes to debate, you know, so he'll talk with these guys and ask them what the problem is and all that. And in this case, just like many others, you know, they like to keep asking questions, and then once they get the answer to their question, they'll turn around and keep asking another one and another one until they say, aha, I got you. And not even realize that the question that they asked 10 minutes ago, the answer still applies to the next question that they're asking. So they're not even paying attention to what it is that's being said. They're just asking questions just to ask questions. I had a girlfriend that was like that. I asked her, "You ever thought about why you ask why?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Maybe you should think about that before you ask the next question." You know, she didn't like that too much, of course. But that happens. So the usual stuff came out of that debate. Um, but hey, like EBS said, he has his reasons for why he's doing it. One, the super chats, he makes some money, you know, and gets the his chat involved. Questions are for losers. Yeah, especially if they're not going to learn anything. You ask a question, you give somebody the answer. You know, how can they apply that to their life? You know, 80s. If they're not applying it, they're just asking the question just to ask. But like, I think I'll do some intellectual masturbation today. Let me stroke my own ego and ask this question to make myself sound good amongst this community and try to downplay this other person. That is how I will get bragging points. You know, that kind of nonsense. I ain't got time for that. Unless you're really trying to learn something, like, yeah, you could ask me a question. Um, and if you're not paying attention, I'm going to start giving you some dumbass answers straight up. Because then, you know, I don't even have to think anymore. It's no longer about learning. That's what debates used to be for. Oh, yeah. Jerome Piggy, happy Veterans Day, my friend. Same to you. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to debate, because I used to debate with people in the past and spent a lot of time ad nauseum going over details and actually knowing the facts. But when you start to deal with people that don't even care about the facts, you know what I mean? Because the facts doesn't even change their perception, which is the point of facts. You know, it's like they'll make up their own reality anyway. So what the hell is the point of me trying to be you know, try to convert them to say, hey, this is the case, and because A is true and B is true, then so is C. You know, but you know now we live in a day and age where people just make up their own bullshit, and they'll start twitching and get triggered and start saying, regardless, even if you're telling them something true, you know, they'll treat people like Hage. He was saying he got kicked out of furry area because making me feel unsafe. You know, some bullshit. That's some bullshit, man. Because like, yeah, because then they'll have to think. You know what I mean? It becomes some emotional BS. You know, and you know, them sensitive guys that get all what's the word? That get all feminine, hoping that's how they're gonna get laid. Man, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. You wasting your time and what little bit of testosterone you have left too. That's going off. Yeah, that's going right out the door, you know. So, you know, those are the type of life lessons that are to be learned, and when they're not learned, we got history repeating themselves. You know, it's not enough for the difficulties of men and women, you know, trying to find some compatibility. Now we gotta have feminized men hoping they can jump up for, you know, Karen, hoping they might get laid by trying to defend her honor when she buck wild her mind probably on Percocets any fucking way. What the hell is the point? So just is what it is. My little insight for Friday. I ain't got much. So yeah, I'm working on sort of graphic design thing for a client. doing some sketches for it. I don't want to spend too much time dedicated to these sketches because they're just mock-ups. They're just sketches. So.
Oh, man. That's just fucking.
What's up?
Every time somebody asks me something like that, that comes up. I've been laughing all day.
What's that?
Fucking birds.
Oh yeah. I had this one. I had this one guy. He showed up on my Twitch stream and he requested to play Share. And I was like, cool. You know, you like Share? Share ain't that bad. Ain't got no big deal about that. And then start trying to get me to do some kind of furry piece for him, and start talking about how they get furries get mistreated and all this stuff. I was like, okay, you know, okay, you know, join the party. You know, it's a free country. Not everybody's gonna like what you do. That just is what it is.
I'll draw fucking anthro shit, werewolves and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it just opened my eyes to see what that community is about.
Yeah.
A lot of times if you go on, so
Twitch
is fucking I don't know how to say it. Crazy lenient.
Was it DP or Sugar? It might have been Sugar before I knew about Comicscape, Mo. It was one of those cats. So before I get out of here, I want to go ahead and show y'all this 11 by 17 piece of No Vera from Virgin Kill Paradox. This will be one of many one-offs, one-of-a-kind pieces that will it's going to do one or two things. It's either going to be included with my campaign when I launch on Indiegogo, or this is going on in my portfolio for convention. So here it is. There you go. Yeah, so I do traditional art. It is there. You're not going to see no furry stuff out of me. Mm-mm. I'm not pleasing that crowd. It almost happened, but I was like, no, I don't like to draw this kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's the direction I'm going. I got another piece that I'm working on, and it has the already sprayed it too. I gave it a fresh coat, so it's smudge proof. I got some plastic sleeves specifically for 11 by 17 coming in next week. And I may do a couple of panels. Once I feel comfortable enough, I may do a couple of panels from the comic in traditional style and have that for sale as well. So, yeah, let me see. Hell Crazy Mad. Jones said, nice. Thank you. Jones said, hashtag no furries. You know, furries it's a weird gateway thing. You know, I guess it's like weed. Let me see your BTAS piece you just did. Because this week, for some reason, I'm waking up at like 6 a.m. And when I wake up like that, I'm like, well, okay, let me start drawing. You know, let me actually go to the drawing board. And with this, I use kind of like a 3D figure type of thing as a reference. Let me see. Let's see it pretty close. Yeah. as a reference. So I used my iPad. It was right next to my sketch pad. And that's working out pretty good. So the characters of Virgil Kill Paradox will be in a nice little sketch format. And I'm going to have those as one-offs for when I launch my campaign. You know, got to get stuff done. You know, Batman the Animated Series. Oh, I should have known that. Said, I didn't do a Batman piece. Well, I mean, I showed a little bit of, you know, Kevin Conroy stuff before he passed. Did a couple of videos of that, but I'm getting ready to shut down shop now.
How old was Kevin?
Kevin Conroy was 66 years old. So he lived 30 of those 66 years. He was doing the voice of Batman for 30 years, man. That's a long time. And I'm not going to get too conspiratorial, but you know, he had a short battle to cancer. That's what killed him. Chadwick Boseman died of cancer as well. I think he had testicular cancer. And Kevin Conroy, he literally died on the opening weekend of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So again, I'm not going to speculate, you know, say there are nefarious hands at work here. No, I'm just saying the timing of it is pretty unique. Pretty unique. So yeah, he looked fairly older than you know, his age. You know, some people that's in their 60s and 70s look like they still 30. But with Kevin, he always kind of had that older face look from the 90s and then on, when people start really getting a chance to see him. So may he rest in peace. May his family live on. May he live on through his family and legacy and fans that have come to know his voice, his iconic voice. And again, like I said earlier, Batman was very easily defined by such a great villain as the voice of Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker. So Luke Skywalker as the Joker in that Batman animated series helped propel, you know, Kevin Conroy's Batman as well. That was a great show. It's not like now. It's definitely not like now. I'm glad Kevin Conroy did get a chance to portray Bruce Wayne, even though it was an alternate, you know, reality version where he was pretty much broken, and it was on the Batwoman show, the wokest DC TV show of all time, so woke that it got canceled. But he did get a chance to do it, you know, so he's embodied that. Many people have done the voice of Superman, but Kevin Conroy's been consistent for a long time. To go from the 90s animated show to video games and doing the voice of Batman, and then actually being able to play the character in a Batman-ish TV show. That's a lot. 30 years, man. You know, you doing one thing for 30 years, that's commitment. You know, I did the military. I'm doing the military, been in there for, 10 years. I'm sick to death of them. You know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. And, I think that's how we're going to go ahead and close out, this session. I got to meet up with my editors this weekend and get stuff done, because I'm trying to make books. I need the best eyes I can to get a look at the stuff so I can produce the best product, and hopefully people like it. That's all I got. Yeah, have a great weekend. This is Rob Wilson. I will talk to you later, Hagi. I hope you cut through, this latest page that you're working on with the greatest of ease. And
Thank you.
yeah, by all means, man. Let's get some books out there. That's why we're doing it. Part of it, at least, having fun along the way. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out and work on some of this stuff that I can't show, and get closer to that goal. If not, why the hell else am I doing it? Always wanted to make comic books, so books got to be done. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Remember to keep it omni, and God bless America, because we do need it, even on Veterans Day. And yeah, y'all take care. Peace. If I can remember where my buttons are. Let's see.